Last week, the New York City-based Jazz Standard Youth Orchestra drove down the Garden State Parkway to play for a grateful audience in Somers Point, New Jersey. This group is led by David O'Rourke, a consummate musician and all-round good guy. The idea is to get young musicians to not just endlessly practice, but to start performing live. David likens this to athletics.
Especially at track and field athletics, doing long, slow distance to build up strength, waiting on the summer months to come to run a race. You're basically training. Competition is a long way away and you're living for that. So when I was asked to do this program at Jazz Standard, on the way home to the subway one day I said, what can I do that'll make it different? And the main thing that came from me was make it a performance program. Play. Let's do performances. So the kids get to have a steady gig in one of the major clubs in New York City.
James Aded, and I'm 14. I've been playing for about 4 years.
Mother, you're the trumpet player's mother.
I am.
What is going on with your kid? Is he sort of a Mozart kind of guy, or?
I have to say, it all came from James. It didn't come from his parents. He loves it. He plays all the time. Never stops listening. Never stops learning. Never stops playing. He goes to Manhattan School of Music on Saturdays and does classical. He does jazz at Lincoln Center on Sundays and does that. And then during the week, he takes a lesson where his teacher is a fabulous, hybrid. So they go back and forth.
What is David like?
David is amazing, and I would say that it's because of David that James plays like he does. Because somebody suggested that we meet David, and he took James and threw him on the stage at the Standard with no introduction, no nothing, and James just had to play. And I think without that, I don't know if he ever would have had the courage to do what he does, but it changed his life. That day changed James's life.
I think my wife and I first met this lovable Irishman when he was playing with his great friend George Mesterhazy in January 2010 at the Marion Inn in Cape May. George died tragically in 2012, leaving a hole in David's heart. It's not just getting the kids to play live that makes the Jazz Standard Youth Orchestra so special. It is also the fact that they get to play with great professional musicians.
We give them a little bit of tutelage. We bring in, some of the pool of great players we have available to us in New York.
Paul Jost is another musician who David has become very close to in the wake of George's death.
You're going to meet a young man called Kojo Oduroni playing drums at 9 years of age. I met him when he was 6.
How long have you been playing the drums?
Before I was 1.
You were playing inside your mother?
Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty, that's a good place to start, I guess.
He's from a very famous family in this art form, jazz. It's from the Roney family. And his dad is Antoine Roney. Antoine, my own personal take on this man, while I'm busy working with some of the other kids, you know, there's a lot of pillars in the Jazz Standard in one area. He's behind the pillar teaching saxophone to some kid, an informal lesson. And I can't thank him enough for the kind of thing he's done. Finger on trombone, it's only a few years away. You're going to be paying a large cover charge to hear some of these guys somewhere in the city. And you're going to, isn't that
Davis. I'm the bass player and assistant musical director in the Jazz Standard Youth Orchestra. I've been playing the bass for 5 years and I've been involved with this program for the last 4 years.
He gets annoyed at me when I tell people about his accomplishments, so you're just going to have to put up with it. He has played in the Grammy band this year. He was at the Monk Institute. He was one of 2 bassists. They select 2 in each instrument to be selected for Vail Jazz Camp last year. He's been to the Brubeck Colony how many times? 2. See how he gets when he's...
It's a great community and I'm fortunate to be in a leadership position this year. It's been awesome.
What's it like playing with professional musicians?
It's always great. I mean, there's always so much to learn just because they've been doing it for so long. They have so much to offer.
And I see there's a slightly shorter bass player. Is he your competition?
Well, me and him are friends, and he's younger than me, so I don't really see him as competition.
I'm the father of Joel Vieira. He's the second bass player. He's been playing a little less than 2 years, the upright bass.
Really?
2 years, yes.
God, these guys are so talented.
Yeah, very talented. I don't know how he does it, really.
How does this affect their lives? I mean, does it help their schoolwork?
It changed his life completely. I mean, he does nothing but play. I try to spend more time with him. He says, Dad, I want to go home and practice. I'm sorry. Which I don't mind. The dedication is just above and beyond anything I ever taught him.
David's been a pretty good influence?
Very good influence, yeah. The program is just terrific. It's amazing.
What do you think of that other bass player?
He's great. He's really nice too. He gives me bass lessons, which is really cool of him. He gives me some lessons. It's cool. It's great.
How did you get interested in playing the bass in the first place?
I saw a movie, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and there's a bass player in it. I picked it up as like a hobby, but then I found out about the upright bass. Then I heard jazz, and I was stuck from there. I fell in love with it.
So you're a parent?
Yes.
Of
the drummer. His name is Will Seifert. He's been playing drums for about 8 years.
What's this whole thing been like with this group?
It's been terrific. I mean, David is fabulous. The Jazz Standard has supplied the space for the kids to play, and it's been a great experience, learning experience for him, and it's really helped him a lot.
So I guess this is what you get when you team up amazing kids, terrific parents, and musicians willing to share what they know with a new generation. You guys are just great.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We really enjoyed it.
You come up and see us at the Jazz Standard on 27th Street between Park and Lexington. You'll see the sign saying barbecue and jazz, and either way you're going to find us.